Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing good. So we will discuss a very important problem in this video, and this concept is quite popular and it is like a must know if you are studying heaps. So the concept is actually called heapify. But before that, let us read the problem. What is it asking us? Given two binary max heaps as arrays, we have to merge them after merging the two arrays. So we have to merge the two heaps. So the two heaps are given as arrays and both of them are max heap. Okay. And how do we merge them? So first all the elements of the first array, that is in this example array A, and then all the elements of array B will be placed. Okay. So first we merge the two arrays and then we perform the heapify uh, this thing operation. But heapify is a much better method than normal method. What is the normal method of building heap? So for that I will make another video where this problem is there, normal method of building heap. You can also watch Abdul Bari's video on normal method of building heap. But what basically is heapify method? So heapify method is something like this. So for example, if there is a binary, if there is a if there is any binary tree, okay, so let there be any binary tree like this. Uh, so let there be any binary tree like this. Now I have to make this into a max heap. So how do I make this into a max heap? And what is this heapify method? So heapify method is, it tells us forget all the leaf nodes because leaf nodes are already heaps. That means if I consider only this leaf node 20, only this leaf node, if there is a single node 20, it is already a max heap. Okay. And all the leaf nodes are actually max heaps only. So if you consider any leaf node, it is going to be a max heap. So heapify method says forget all the leaf nodes, start from the non-leaf nodes. So start from the last non-leaf node. So in this binary tree, which is the last non-leaf node, if we are traversing from left to right, last non-leaf node is going to be this node. So let us apply some operations on this node. What should we check? See, let us treat this node as a parent node, and it has a left child and it has a right child. Okay. And by the way, I forgot to tell you that it is a complete binary tree. So for a heap, it should be a complete binary tree first of all. And in the examples, it is understood, it is obvious that it is going to be a complete binary tree. So now coming back, see, this is parent, this is the left child, this is the right child. Now we will see which is having a larger value. Is parent having larger than left and right child? No, left child and right child both have values larger than parent, but out of left and right, which has left? So this will become 15 and this will become 25. Okay. Let us go to the other non-leaf node which is here. Now again compare with left child, right child. Left child has a value greater than both right child and the parent. So 5 will be here, 30 will be here. Okay. Now go to the last non-leaf node, which is the root node, 10. Now what is right child? Right child is 25, left child is 30. Now which is greater? Left child. So 30 will become 10, 10 will become 30. And you have to check if 10 is in the correct place or not. So you have to do it recursively now until all the nodes are in the correct place. See, now 30 got swapped with 10, right? Now we have to check if 10 is in the correct place or not. See, 10 is in the correct place because, sorry, 10 is not in the correct place because this 18 over here it has a value which is greater than 10, which is the parent now. So 10 will go here and 18 will go here. So now you can see, now if I draw it here, it is like this, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. So now this is a max heap. So this is going to be a max heap. So what did we basically do? We started from, listen to me carefully, we started from the last non-leaf node. The last non-leaf node we started, we are only checking non-leaf nodes because leaf nodes are already max heaps. So start from the last non-leaf node and check the children. If the left child has a greater value than parent, swap it with that. If right child has greater value, whichever has greater value, the greatest among parent, left and right child, that should become parent and swap it accordingly. Okay, like that you keep doing. And if at any level you find out there is some problem, then you have to do it recursively. So after you do a swapping, you have to do heapify on the parent. So you have to do heapify on the parent. Like for example here, see 30 was swapped with 10. 30 and 10 got swapped, right? But after that 10 and 18 also got swapped. How did that happen? We had to recursively call the function again, but on which node? On this node. So this was the parent node. So this will become the parent node. This was not the parent node. This was the parent node. This became the parent node and we recursively called heapify function for that node. So this is basically what is heapify method. Now you might have a question like, how do we get to know left and right child? So while you are building a heap or you have an array which represents a heap, if the first child has an index I, then the left child of that particular parent will be at index 2I. I'll write it here. If parent is at index I, then the left child will be at index 2 into I plus 1. Not 2I, 2 into I plus 1. And the right child will be at 2 into I plus 2. How is this? Let us understand this quickly. How is this happening? For example, let us consider here 30. Here 30, it is starting with index number 0. Now we are going level wise. When we go level wise, index will change like that. See, this will be index 1, this will be index 2, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, correct? Now tell me, for 30, where is the left and right child? Left child is at index number 1, right child is at index number 2. So 1 is equal to 2 into 0 plus 1, 2 is equal to 2 into 0 plus 2. So if parent is at index I, left child is 2 into I plus 1, right child will be at 2 into I plus 2. You can do it, you can do the same thing for this node 18. Index is 1. Where is the parent and this one? Sorry, where is the left and right child? You can do it and figure out. So this is important because you have to ultimately do the swapping of values in the array only. Here heap will be represented in array form, but I showed you in a binary tree form just to explain it to you clearly. So let us see what the code is now. Let me show you. So first of all, we are given this function void merge heaps. Look at the parameters. It is having merged array. It is having array A, array B, int n, int m. This merged array is not having any value. It just has a size equal to n plus m because it has to store all the elements of array A plus B. So I am just storing all the values. First put all the array elements, A array, the first array. This is the first array. Put all those elements in the merged array. Then put all the elements of array B. So when you put elements of array B, index will start with I plus n because n elements are already filled. Now I plus nth index is starting. So these two for loops are for that. store all the elements in the required order. Now perform heapify. So what is this heapify now? If you observe, this heapify is starting from here. Actually, heapify function I'll show you, but over here, see, you can see non-leaf. What is this variable non-leaf? Non-leaf will tell us the index of the last non-leaf node. What is the index of the last non-leaf node going to be? It is going to be total number of nodes by 2 minus 1. Let us verify if this is correct or not. See over here in this example, total number of nodes is 6. 6 by 2 minus 1 is 2. And if you observe, 25 is the last non-leaf node, which has an index equal to 2. So where do the non-leaf nodes start from the end? We are doing it from the end because then we can do it faster. And let me remind you, the time complexity for heapify method is analytically big O of n. Okay. So, but let me know what is the time complexity of this entire program. Let me know in the comments. So the non-leaf nodes last index will be total number of nodes by 2 minus 1. Then I am just running the loop from I equal to non-leaf to I greater than or equal to 0. And I'm passing the index I and total number of nodes in the heapify function. Now, what is this heapify function? It is taking parameters array, index, int I is index, and total number of nodes. So index of this current element. Okay. Now, first of all, base condition, if I is greater than or equal to n, we have reached the end of the array, then means return, we don't have to do anything. Now I have declared 3 variables. Parent is equal to I. Okay, parent is equal to I. Left child is 2i plus 1, right child is 2i plus 2. Now I am checking, see if left child is less than n. First of all, left child should be within the array. That left child index should be within the array bound. Otherwise, there is no point, right? So left child less than n, and array of left child if it is greater than array of parent. If left child is having greater value, then make parent equal to left child. Just change the index. Change the index. We will do the swapping afterwards because we have to compare with right child also. We don't know if right child could be greater than both parent and left child. So just change the index and again say if. So it is not else if here, it is if. You might go wrong here. You might write else if. No, we have to check both parent and we have to check both left child and right child. So you can write this in a better way in one line only, but I've just written for explanation. So again, we check the same thing for right child. And finally, we see if parent is not equal to current index. That means our parent, the values have to be swapped. Parent with the child value, it has to be swapped. And we will do the swapping. But after doing the swapping, recursively, we will try to get all the values in their correct position. Again, I'll call heapify function on which node now, on which index parent. Parent has been swapped. Remember that parent is no more I. Parent has either become left child or right child. So be careful with that. As I explained over here in this case, you can just rewind the video and see. That's all. There is nothing else in this program. This is the way you build a heap. Okay. And this was one of the important problems in this heap data structure. If you really like the video, hit the like button. It will help me realize that my work is being appreciated. Please subscribe to the channel. That also will really motivate me. Share it with all your friends. It will help them maybe, and I wish it does. Take care, stay safe, keep learning, keep growing, stay tuned. Bye.